Good day, young people. This is the answer key for 2012, paper 2. I'm going to try to send one or two more of these in the chat. Now, I realize there's a lot of stuff in this, okay? So don't panic. Try to understand what you can. Molly's grandmother was 62 in 1964. In what year was she born? This is simply a matter of subtraction. 1902. All right. The clock is 7 minutes slow. What is correct time? When the clock shows 6:59, add on 7 minutes to that, and I see 7 minutes is 7:06. 7:06. Right. Now what happens here? Remember now. Once it's past 60, you carry one. So this is 6 minutes, and 1 is 60. 5 and 1 is 6. So I carry 1 hour. 7:06. So how many degrees would you turn if you turn from northeast to south? Each one of these is 45 degrees, right? I think I may have put too much things in here, but anyway, each one of these is 45 degrees. 45, 45, 45, that's going to be equal to 135 degrees. Find the product of 2,460 and 81, right? 2,460 and 81, so you multiply it by 1 first, and I get 2,460, and then I bring down a 0, add a 0, and then I multiply by 8 times 0, 0, etc., etc. Adding this up, I get 199,260, right? You have to practice this on your own, right? Fractions. Now, here we go. When we're doing fractions, right? This is 2/3 times bracket 1/4 minus 1/12 divided by 1/2, right? So the first thing is we got to work out order of operations. Piedmont, parentheses first. So I got to find the LCD of 4 and 12, which is 12. So I have to multiply this by 3. Multiply this by 3. I get 3/12 minus 1/12. Right? I get 2/3 times 2/12 divided by 1/2, right? So let's just work on this first. Now, technically, we can work on the whole thing one step, but let's just take it one step at a time. So now what I'm going to do, I can only cancel top and bottom, right? 2 in itself goes once, 2 in the 12 goes 6 times. 2 in itself once, 2 in the 6 goes 3 times. So what I end up with is 1 times 1 is 1/9. 1/9 divided by 1/2. Whenever you are dividing, you have to flip the fraction and change the division to a multiplication. So I get 1/9 times 2/1, which is equal to 1 times 2 is 2/9. 2/9. Alright. Time is going. Let's see how okay. A sweater is cost $48 was on sale at 30% discount. The amount of discount is equal to 30% of 48. Now the word percentage means out of 100. 30 out of 100 times 48. I can cross out a 0 immediately, right? And then I can do some more stuff in here, and I get 72/5. 72 divided by 5, and I get over here is equal to $14.40. $14.40. So the sale price is going to be 48 minus $14.40, and they end up at $33.60. Okay, add a 0, and I have to borrow from the 8 and all that stuff. 7. The calendar for February of a certain year is shown below. Okay. Now it says here, Valentine's Day is on February 14. What day is that? February 14th would be on a Sunday. See that? Ash Wednesday is the 3rd Wednesday in the month. What day is that? The 3rd Wednesday, 1st Wednesday, 2nd Wednesday, 3rd Wednesday. It's the 17th. What date is the 4th Sunday in February? 1, 2, 3, 4. That'll be the 28th. The 28th. And what day of the week is the 5th of March? Wait a second. There's no 5th of March yet. We can fill this in. See, 28? Yeah, 28. first, second, third, fourth, fifth. Fifth would be on Friday. All right? That's the easy one. Here we go. We got to find angle A and angle B. Now, angle C. Now, angle A, this is called a corresponding angle. It lies on the same side of this line right here, in the same location above this line. So these two angles would be the same, so A is equal to 70 degrees. Right? A is equal to 70 degrees. B. Angle B, now what do we know? See, it forms a backward Z. So this angle here is equal to this angle here. So angle B is equal to 135 degrees. Right? 135 degrees. 133 degrees, sorry about that. Alright? Angle C, these angles lie on a straight line, therefore they add up to 180. 133 plus C is equal to 180. Right? 133 plus C is equal to 180. Subtract 133 from both sides, and I get C is equal to 47 degrees. Number 8. 6 friends went to lunch. Each person's lunch costs $15.95. What is the total cost of the 6 lunches? So it'll be $15.95 times 6, and I came up with $95.70. All right. They left a total tip of $15 for the waitress. What was the total cost of the meal? So I add $15 to this, and I end up with $110.70. The total bill was shared equally among the 6 friends. So now I have to divide this by 6. I end up with $18.45 doing the arithmetic. Okay. Let's move on. The diagram below shows Mr. Jones's tomato field. We have X, and this is 2X, this is X minus 2, and this is X plus 6. Write down an expression for the distance around the field. So I add up this, plus this, plus this, plus this. So I get X minus 2, plus X plus 6, plus 2X. Now, okay, so this is what I have to do for this one, and this part here would have been for the next part. Simplify your answer from part 1. So what I'm going to do, circle the circle. So I circle all of the x's. Whatever sign is in front of it follows it. I get x plus x plus x, 3x, plus 2x is 5x, minus 2 plus 6, that's equal to plus 4. So I get 5x plus 4. That's simplified, and it says here the distance around the field is 124 meters. So now what I know is this is going to be equal to 124 meters. So I set it up like this. This is now a 2-step linear equation. Right? If you look at the finals review, it should help you with this one. So first thing I have to do is subtract 4 from both sides. I get 5x is equal to 120. Now I have to divide both sides by 5. I get 120 divided by 5. 120 divided by 5, and I came up with 24. Right? So I get x, therefore x is equal to 24. Right? Let's see what we got here. The chart below shows the ages of 5 boys. Right? The total age of the boys, you add up all of this, and I came to 70. Good. The average age of the boys would be this 70 divided by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 divided by 5. 70 divided by 5 is going to be 14. So 14 is the average age. The modal age of the boys is the number that occurs the most, which is 12. See, 12 occurs how much times? So you get 12 here and 12 here. 8 occurs twice. The range of the boys of the boys' age is the largest age minus the youngest age. 17 minus 12 is equal to 5. All right. What boy's age is the same as the average age of the group? The average age group is 14. Who's 14? That'd be Paul. All right. Let's move on. A window. You have this window here. It says to calculate the area of the rectangular section of the window. The rectangular section is 4 by 8. So the area is equal to length times width. 4 times 8 is equal to 32 square meters. State the radius of the semicircle. So this would be the diameter, which is going to be 8 meters. Half of this would be 4 meters. Right? So the radius is going to be 4 meters. Calculate the area of the semicircle section of the window. So the area of a circle is equal to pi r squared. Area of half a circle is equal to pi r squared divided by 2. This is one of those formulas that you have to know. So I get 3. So they say to use pi is equal to 3. Right? So I use pi is equal to 3. I get 3 times r squared is 4. 3 times 4 squared divided by 2. 4 squared is 16. I get 3 times 16 divided by 2. 2 and 7 goes once. 2 and 16 goes 8 times. 8 times 3 is 24. So my answer is going to be 24 square meters or meters squared. That's the area of this right here, the semicircle. Okay, glass costs $9.50 per square meter. Calculate the total cost of the glass needed for the window. Now, this whole thing here is glass, believe it or not, all right, based upon my understanding of the question. So now I have to find out the total area would be the 32 of the rectangle plus the 24 of the semicircle. That's equal to 56 square meters. Now I have to multiply that by $9 per square foot. So 56 times 9 is going to give me $504. So $504. Okay, that's my answer. Move on. Jane had 3 blue. Hopefully you guys can see this. If you can, please let me know. Jane has 3 blue, 1 red, and 4 black markers. 1 is chosen at random. What is the probability it is the blue? How many markers are there altogether? 3, and 1 is 4, and 4 is 8. And how much of those are blue? 3 out of 8. Okay, so my answer is going to be 3 of 8. Express the probability of choosing a red marker correct to 2 decimal places. How many reds are there? There are 1 red out of 8. I had to stop the video because I saw a mistake that I had made. I had misread the question. It says the probability of choosing a red marker. I found this right here, which is not the answer. How much red markers are there? 1. 1 red marker out of 8. So the likelihood of me picking a red marker is 1/8, right? But now I got to change this into a decimal point. So what I did, I say 1 divided by 8. And I got 0.125, okay? And if I'm rounding this to 2 decimal places, I look at the second decimal place, which is after the 2. I look after that number. If this number is 0, 1, 2, 3, or 4, and nothing happens to the 2. If this number is 5, 6, 7, 8, or 9, I add 1 to the 2, and it now becomes a 3. So 0.13. Probability of me choosing any one of these is add up all of these, 3 plus 1 plus 4 over 8. That's 8 over 8, which is equal to 1. So the likelihood of me choosing one of these markers is 100%. All right. Simplify this. 3a times 8ab. 3 times 8 is 24. 8 times a is a squared. And then I just write b. 24ab squared. A squared b, sorry. Simplify this. So expanding the brackets, I get 3x minus 12 plus 2x plus 14. Circle to circle, see? 3x plus 2x, you get 3x plus 2x, minus 12 plus 14. So 3x plus 2x is equal to 5x, minus 12 plus 14 is equal to 2. You cannot go any further with this. All right, apples and oranges, you cannot add them together. Okay, think of it like that. All right. Oh boy, this is going to be a long video. All right. Mrs. Jones wants to buy a flat screen TV. Okay, higher purchase price. Here is all of the details. Calculate the amount of the deposit. The deposit equal to 10% of the cash price. So I could find 10% of 1,500. Now, to find 10% of any number is very easy. Just move the decimal point to the left one time. So that's equal to 150. How much is the balance? So I say the cash price minus the deposit. I get 1,350. Okay, that's how much you got to pay. There is a 20% interest charge on the balance. So I can find 20% of this. So the word percent means out of 120, out of 100 times 1350, cross a zero, cross a zero, cross a zero, cross a zero. 135 times 2 is equal to 270. So the interest is going to be $270. Okay, I think I didn't work this out. Now, what is the total cost of the TV on hire purchase? Hire purchase, everything that's left to your pocket. Now, what is left to your pocket would be the initial cost of the TV plus the interest. Because if you add up everything that left your pocket, you will get 1,500. Where did 1,500 come from? Please remember this. This is the deposit plus the balance plus the interest. These two add up to the 1,500. So you end up at 1,770. Now, how much is each monthly payment? Now, this is something else altogether. This isn't flowing the way it should, but it is what it is. So I'm going to add up the interest plus the balance. And then I have to divide it by 24. The interest plus the balance is going to be 1620. I have to divide 1620 by 24. And I end up at $67.50. Now, how do I get this? I have to basically guess. 24 into 162. See, I just saw like a bunch of numbers here. It'd be 6 times, right? So I get 6. Okay, and then I get 144 subtracting that, I end up at 12. Okay, with 18, sorry. Then you bring down the 0. You see that this is long division, all right? Okay, so my answer is going to be $67.50. Let's go. There we go. We are constructing this triangle using this. Our base is going to be 10 centimeters. AB is going to be 10 centimeters long. At B, we have to construct a 90-degree angle. So all I did, drew this line a little bit longer, and I placed my compass here, I drew an arc. Then I see, notice what I did here. I placed a mark here and a mark here. I opened up my compass, bam, and bam. And I'm going to draw a line through, see, mark this point, then draw a line through there, right? The line needs to be 8 centimeters long, 8 centimeters long. And so this is going to be my C right there. So I just connect C to A, and I have my triangle ABC. All right. Now it says to bisect the angle. What kind of triangle is this called? This is called either a right triangle, because this forms a 90-degree angle right here. This is a 90-degree angle. I didn't write that in. Or also a scaling, but I think most likely let's write a right triangle, okay? But it also is a scaling triangle, right? To bisect this angle here, I place the tip of my compass here. I draw an arc right there, bam. So wherever it crosses these lines, I just put a mark so that I can see it with my eyes. And I take my compass. Once you have it open, don't change it, bam, and then I place it here, bam. And when it draws through the center of the vertex, from vertex to vertex, I'm going to draw a line through there, and this angle is cut in half or bisected. All right. In each diagram, shade the following: S union T. That means everything. What's in S, O, and T. Here I'm going to shade what is not in H. See what is not in H. H complement means what's not in H. H is right here. So everything is not in H, just everything else. R in the section P. What's in R and in P? The same intersection here. All right. 5, a group of friends ordered pizza. 5 like sausage. 6 like barbecue chicken. 4 like sausage and barbecue chicken. 3 like neither. So the 3 like neither is on the outside. Now it says here 4 like sausage and barbecue. So the 4 right here, sausage and barbecue. How many like sausage? 5. So that means that this whole thing here must be 5. That means that those like sausage only is 1 over here, because this whole thing must equal to 5. See that? How many students like barbecue? 6. So right here is equal to 6. 4 plus 2 is 6. So this has to be a 2 up there. Use diagram to state how much friends were in the group, so you add up everything. 1 plus 4 is 5, and 5 is 10. There are 10 friends in the group. And I believe that I would have gone over this in the review for the homework, so I don't have to go back over it. Be blessed, be encouraged. In Jesus' name, amen.